Let's talk about real quick.
Yeah, man.
Your relationship with Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
He says you're not in locker rooms, you don't go to practices, and what do you really know when you say something about him? But then sometimes I see him on your show or not your podcast, but done interviews. What is your love-hate relationship, or what is your relationship like, period, with Kevin Durant?
I have no hatred, really, towards anybody. But I will tell you, with Kevin Durant, I got a lot of love for Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a bit too sensitive sometimes. He bitches up too much, to be quite honest with you. I'm just going to say it how it is. Okay. And, and it's unnecessary. It's like, okay, so we talking about me not being in the locker room. Do you understand that in my line of work, that's a compliment? Because that means I'm doing something else. Right. When you look at the success that I've been blessed by God to enjoy, a lot of people in our industry wish they had that kind of success. Right. I don't have to be in the locker room anymore. I graduated from that. That's not to disrespect any of the beat writers or any of the people in the locker rooms or anything like that. Right. But everybody knows that the reason why you don't see me at as many games or in the locker room as much is because I'm working on TV. Right. So I'm putting in, I don't know if people notice, I don't work less than 330 days a year. Right. 330. Right. Average. Check ESPN. They will tell you. Right. Okay. It's a minimum of 240 days on First Take. Gotcha. That don't count SportsCenter. It don't count NBA Countdown. It don't count other shows that I appear on for ESPN and what have you. It don't count the shit that I do on my own when it comes to politics and all of this other stuff. So I work a minimum of 330 days out of the year. The reason why I'm not in locker rooms is because somebody usually has me somewhere else on the airwaves. Right. Prior to that, I was in the locker rooms an average of 120 games a year. Now, there's 82 games a season during the regular season for a team. Right. Well, you got teams like LA and New York that got more than one teams in the market. Mm-hmm. I would go from one game to another. Couldn't stay the complete game and all of that stuff because I'm working. Right. Working the locker room, working pregame, making sure a cat, if they want to holler at me. That's why you see me a lot of times walking courtside during the layup line and stuff like that. Because if anybody want to come holler at me about anything, yo, Stephen, I need you to meet me after the game. Right. Yo, Stephen, I need you to talk to me. Meet me at this spot. Yo, let me holler at you. I'm going to call you later, blah, blah, blah. Because I make sure to let them know I ain't hiding from no damn body. Right. And so when Kevin Durant says that, first of all, he don't know what he's talking about because he doesn't know what the media entails, regardless of what the 35 Ventures would indicate. He don't know. That's number one. And number two, he only had that shit to say because he was upset that I questioned his leadership. I questioned it then. I questioned it before. I'm questioning it now. I didn't question his game. I know he's one of the greatest ever. Right. He's a future Hall of Famer, first ballot easily, one of the greatest prolific scorers in the history of the NBA, two-time NBA champion, two-time NBA Finals MVP. Even with the Splash Brothers as his teammate, he was clearly the best player in the world on that team. Nobody would question that. And once upon a time, we were comparing him to LeBron James. And I still think he's a better pure scorer than LeBron James. And I got LeBron James on the Mount Rushmore basketball. But that's how he gets from time to time. And so, the reason I clapped back at him was because of the word clown. Well, you did not one, but two documentaries. Right. I starred in both of them because y'all called me to star in both of them. Right. You called the clown to star in your own documentary? Figure that out. Right. You came on First Take. You understand? I sat right across from you for 35 Ventures when you had your show, The Boardroom, with Jay Williams moderating it. Was I a clown then? Right. So it's like, you got cats that's talking, and that's the culture of a lot of folks in today's NBA. Not all, not most, but far too many of them are too sensitive. And I know why, because any little thing you say affects them. It affects their brand, the advent of social media, the sensitivity to everybody running their mouth or whatever. Well, you a man or you not? Can you take it? Right. The fact is, I ain't talking about your family. I ain't talking about your personal life. I said that you are a great player, but leaders hold cats accountable. One of the things we marveled at in watching a Michael Jordan and watching a Kobe Bryant and others is you knew you had to answer to those cats if you didn't handle your business, whatever your business was. Kobe wasn't getting on no scrubs. Kobe wasn't getting on somebody that produced, but he'd get on you if you didn't fulfill your role. Kobe got on Paul Gasol. I remember when Lamar Odom was doing they did this big feature on Lamar Odom, and I'll never forget this as long as I live, and it was a feature on the brothers' addiction to candy. Twizzlers and Sour Patches and Skittles and all of this other stuff. And everybody was smiling and laughing. And I had this serious look on my face. I said, has anybody seen Kobe?
Right.
And they were like, what? Why are you asking that? I said, I feel sorry for that dude when Kobe sees that piece. Because when Kobe see that piece, Kobe gonna get his ass.
Right.
Because Kobe thinking, no wonder your ass can't run up and down the court.
Right.
No wonder you ain't D'ing up hard enough. No wonder you ain't doing blah, blah, blah.
Right.
That's Michael Jordan. That's Kobe. People like that. And so if you Kevin Durant, 2 of the last 3 years, you've been bounced out in the first round.
Right.
You got swept twice. You got, you wouldn't have got out of the first round if Kawhi Leonard had gotten hurt. That'd have been 3 straight years.
Right.
So considering your level of greatness, what's up? How come it ain't happening for you? It clearly ain't because of your game.
Right.
It's because the cats around you, they ain't prioritizing shit the way you need them to in order for y'all to get over the hump. Right. At the end of the day, that's on you. I'm not good enough. I was never that talented. I do first take.
Right.
You think somebody gonna come to first take and be like lackadaisical on my watch?
Right.
That's my show.
Absolutely.
That's executive producer.
Right.
You try that shit.
Right.
All of a sudden, you're going to read storyline. This person got moved off the show. There's new talent coming on. I'm not having it.
Right.
You're going to bring what you're supposed to bring, whatever that is.
Right.
To me, that's what leaders do.
Absolutely.
And that's what I was challenging him on. Obviously, he didn't like it. He came at me off of that. I said what I had to say. And since then, I've slept well.